Sir, how do you respond to those allegations that you assaulted someone at the meeting?
Just letting you know, I am not going to tolerate any more harassment.
Can you please tell me why there is a no recording and a no media rule?
People come up with cameras, and you show up with men with guns?
You're under arrest for trespass.
You're under arrest. Let's go. We'll go. Oh, he's got it. Grab.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Wingham, Ontario, and I'm with Stephen Hill and Brad Carther. And the reason we're here today is to bring a story of what appears to be yet another example of government overreach, and for that matter, censorship at the municipal level. Stephen, you're the proprietor of this very colorful restaurant, Buck and Joe's, and you reached out to us. And this incident goes back to January 12th of this year. You were at the Wingham Town Council with Brad. What happened?
Well, we were asked to leave despite I was not recording. He was recording. The Reeve asked us to stop recording. I asked him, are you seriously telling me how to hold my phone? Because I was not recording. He was just assuming I was.
I'll tell you again, would you put your cameras down, or I'll have to ask you to leave at this time, gentlemen, Mr. McCarthy and Mr. Hill.
And he instructed us that if we make any noise during the meeting, we'll be asked to leave.
And also improper conduct at the meeting, we can do that if there's any more noise at all.
Then he asked, so if I fart, will we be kicked out? And then he got mad and called 911, and the police showed up.
What's your name, sir?
Constable Richardson with the OPP.
Constable Richardson, okay. And you are, sir?
And with OPP.
The OPP. You guys got this? We got some OPP gentlemen here.
What's the problem? This is a municipal town meeting. It's in a publicly funded taxpayer building. Typically, these meetings are recorded. What is the Reeves issue, or what is council's issue with you recording in the first place?
I'm not sure. You probably have to ask him, but his excuse is that it's the rule, but they made the rule. They inserted this procedural bylaw 20.2 to ban recording, and they're just sticking with it.
When the Reeve asks statement and I ask a question and get kicked out for it, that's not right. Like, we wouldn't be there if they would do things right, if they would run their videotapes and not cut the sound for a half hour.
The argument for not having cameras, if you will, as well, we're live streaming it, but that's the issue, and it's something that comes up in the town of Pickering.
I can participate in my democracy if I want to, and I'm going to. Despite the 60-day ban that they're trying to impose, I'll be walking in tonight, video recording, and going to ask questions before the meeting.
The two of you weren't being disruptive, you weren't making threats, you weren't calling for violence, nothing like that.
We never do.
Okay.
No, always walk in politely, quietly, try to get our questions through before the meeting, and then after the meeting starts, we sit there and be quiet.
But just so I'm clear, Stephen, there's no Q&A part of a town hall meeting.
Nope.
That's correct. We can go through town and you can see some of the sidewalks and some of the misery that these people have caused.
So here we are at the Cenotaph, and Stephen, as you said, it is completely inaccessible thanks to the snow.
Well, when I complained, it was originally about the flag and the conditions of the sidewalk. The flag was tattered and they refused to replace it. That was at the December 1st meeting. 2 weeks later, the next council meeting, they still didn't fix the flag, so I went back to request them to replace the flag and show the fallen some respect, and they were still refusing to do so.
It seems though they did replace the flag. Am I correct in assuming that?
They did replace the flag after the first complaint, a second complaint actually. Then somehow they messed it up and it was flying upside down for some reason, and we're not sure why it was upside down.
And Steve, you told me off camera you were pointing at a piece of the sidewalk that was very ice-caked.
Sidewalk right here. This is one of the maintained ones here, right?
All right.
This is the quality of service that they think is high, and this is several cleanings, right? This is the typical.
So you're not happy with the quality of cleaning, but you've also told me the town has said to you they are not subject to their own bylaws. Is that right?
We have many streets in Wingham going north and south. Neither sidewalk is being cleared. They're dumping snow from the road onto the sidewalk using it as snow storage. I've complained because there's a bylaw saying that you can't dump snow on a sidewalk, and they say their bylaws do not apply to them. Mitch Wright confirmed that their bylaws don't have any effect. They can't enforce their bylaws on their property.
Wow.
So that's when I said, then your procedural bylaws don't apply either. I guess we can video record.
Hey, Kevin!
Sir, how do you respond to those allegations that you assaulted someone at the meeting? So, Buck, that happened so fast. Somebody walked past the restaurant and you bolted out. What was that?
That was Kevin Faulkner, a counselor from North Huron.
Oh.
Apparently he was in a rush, didn't want to have a chat with you guys.
Yes. Or you.
Well, we have a bit of history. He assaulted me at a council meeting a while back.
We should talk about this from the Justice Center for Constitutional Freedoms. This is their legal arm, the Charter Advocates Canada, and it's a letter dated today, February the 2nd, Groundhog Day. What it says is that this prohibition on recording is unconstitutional and must be rescinded immediately. I guess, Buck, is the town going to listen to reason or at least accept this legal opinion, or are you in for a protracted fight?
We'll find out in about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Don't give them any reason to say that we disrupted. We're going to sit there peacefully and just record and exercise our rights in a democratic society.
We'll be your shadow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Here you go, sir. Here's notice. The cease and desist and harassment. Mr. Pepper here. Just letting you know, I am not going to tolerate any more harassment or disruptions of meetings. You continue to disrupt meetings, you're wasting our taxpayer money here. The meeting's supposed to start 45 seconds. It'd be nice if you proceeded and you did not harass the public gallery or disrupt the meeting for some petty grievances that you may have.
I call this meeting to order. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the land in which we gather as the territory of the Nishnawbe, Ottawa, and Mississauga peoples. Only audio and or video recording devices operated by the township shall be allowed during public meeting. So I'll ask the gentleman back there with the camera, will you please put that away, please? Thank you.
Mr. Hill, how are you? This is part of the notice you were giving us. So
I'm not interested in this. Can you go back to work? You're disrupting the meeting again. Get back to work.
You are actually...
Get back to work, please, sir.
Do you want to harass me with the other reason?
You came over to me and you're harassing me, sir. Here's the officer. What do you mean, come on?
At this time, we'll take a recess. Thank
I'll hold your
you.
letter too as well with your notice. Well, this is for yourself, Mr. Carter.
Please articulate the reason I
Give it to the police so they understand it's trespass.
I want to talk to your supervisor, please. You're looking right here. Read that before you continue, sir.
I'm not reading anything.
That's a legal letter, sir. You're refusing to obey the law. How about the other people video recording? It seems very selective here, doesn't it? We were sitting here, you guys came over here and disrupted things.
Correct. And you already had
Correct.
it.
See, now we're on the same page. Now can you please stop interrupting and harassing the public?
You were issued a trespass order at the last meeting.
I was not given a trespass
You were
order.
provided one
Where
by
is it?
registered mail. You responded by email to myself. No need to dispute.
Having a cop say, don't come back for 60 days is absolutely pointless.
Your tone, the harassment, it's improper.
Tone. You
It's not
stopped this
fair.
meeting. I would not have a tone. We were all going to be absolutely quiet during this meeting. And we were. You guys disrupted. We were sitting here participating in our democracy, at least trying to. No, you're doing this to avoid questions. I suggest you go back to work or arrest me or do what you're going to do, and I get to question you on the stand. And you're going to be forced to answer those questions at that point. And this is the route you're going to go. People come up with cameras, and you show up with men with guns? Seriously?
We don't want to arrest you.
You don't want to?
We don't.
Well, then leave. Have a good day then. It was nice seeing you. I would like to participate in my democracy, and you're disrupting that, especially him. And I can't wait to get you on the stand, sir. That's my happy place right now. It really is.
You're under arrest for trespass.
Oh, can I get my coat and stuff, please, sir?
Stand up.
Look at your coat.
Like, I'm not going anywhere.
You're under arrest.
Get your hands off me. Kiss my ass. I'll get up when I get up.
I don't think so. I don't think you need to be here at all.
Don't. Get off me.
Don't resist.
Let go and I'll get up.
Okay, let's go.
Just that easy, you putz. Yeah.
Yes, I realize that. You don't run the show. I don't run the show. Please follow.
What happens when you try to help people out, man, in this town? Doesn't make sense, man.
I'm right behind you.
You're under arrest. Let's go.
We'll go.
Oh, he's got to grab. Got to grab.
James.
Officer, with respect, can I ask you why there is no recording rule and why the press can't go into these town council meetings? Officer, is there an ostensible policy reason for this censorship?
I don't work for the municipality. You have to take it up with them.
They won't talk to me, officer. And here we are. I got to tell you, it's absolutely frigid. We have Buck in one police cruiser. Brad is going into the other police cruiser. I'll see if I can get an answer from this officer. Officer, with respect, can I ask you why there is no recording and no media allowed in council chamber, sir?
I'm not going to comment.
I've asked everybody in this town in a position of authority, what is the reason for A, no recording, and B, no journalists to cover the meeting, whether you're accredited or not? And the answer, well, what did Sergeant Schultz used to say? I know nothing, I saw nothing. Hey, the comparison is fitting, don't you think?
Well, he gets a little bit upset because he sees people getting hurt on the streets, walking, and you can't get out of your driveway, and all they got to do is just cut it down. Like, they had 2 days to do it. It hasn't been snowing here, and they don't care.
Well, I guess the good news, folks, is that they're not being brought into the police station. I imagine they're being issued trespassing charges, but let's see what happens. So, Brad, I'm going to take a wild guess. You were given a fine for trespassing?
Yep, whole $65.
Okay. Do you plan on fighting that fine in court?
Oh, yes. What'd I do? I sat there like a good little boy,
Yeah.
but yet I still got sent to the principal's office.
He said, if I go back in there, I'll get arrested. When, is this your decision? How was this?
That's how trespass the property works, Steve.
So if it's, Steve, don't give me that frickin' attitude. You will still work for me. Where are we allowed to be?
Kicked out of council chambers as far as I'm aware, fellas.
Okay. Council chamber, so we can go in the hall.
You go in the hall. But
Thank
don't
you. Have a
impede.
good day, sir.
Don't impede.
We're going to hang out here until the end of the council meeting and see what happens.
Say, folks, can anyone tell me why there is a no... Reeve, can you please tell me why there is a no recording and a no media rule? Say, folks, is that really an unfair question, why these rules exist?
You're the public safety officer and bylaw enforcement officer. Can you tell me why bylaws cannot be enforced on municipal property and why you're allowing children to be forced into live lanes of traffic because you're refusing to enforce clean yards bylaw 3.1? Any comment there? Mr. Craig?
I don't stand my ground unless I'm extremely confident that what I'm doing is right. And those that stand beside me do so because they think I'm right as well, and what they're doing is wrong.
No representatives of any news media whatsoever. Gee, I wonder what Rosemary Byrne at the CBC would have to say about that. So it's not just independent media. They're saying, yeah, even the state-funded, government-approved media, you're not getting in. You're not covering what's going on in here. This is truly incredible.
We're willing to sacrifice arrest and humiliation to try to save our democracy, and I hope some of your people will rise up and go to their council meetings and pull out their cameras, and if they encounter any obstruction, get a hold of Mr. Menzies here. If you're in the area, I'm happy to come out if it's a local municipality, but he's got the rest of Ontario. Well, in Canada.
Thank you, Buck. And you know what? Buck hit the crux of the matter here, folks. Maybe you've never been to Little Wingham, Ontario, or Pickering, Ontario, for that matter. Maybe you have no skin in the game when it comes to those municipalities. Maybe you're saying, why should I care about democracy being eclipsed and censorship being embraced? Here's why you care. If it happened in Pickering and it happened in Wingham, how soon does it come to where you live? And then maybe you'll understand why people like Buck and Brad are going to such great lengths to protect something that should be cherished: freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and freedom of the press. For Rebel News, I'm David the Benzoid Menzies. Hey folks, I know you love it when Rebel News brings you the other side of the story, but in Wingham, Ontario, it's so crazy, not even the trained seals in the mainstream media can bring you that story. They have a complete media ban, a complete recording ban. That doesn't mean we're going to bend the knee and surrender. We're going to follow this story and we're going to fight it too. But I need your help. Can you go to rebelfieldreports.com? That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.